All right, we've had this fretless bass for a while, and somebody messaged us about it on Reverb and wanted a sound sample of it, so I thought I'd do a quick video to post up on our YouTube. I need to get better at doing that in general, so if you see something on our Reverb page or on our Facebook or Instagram, and you want to hear what something sounds like, give us a message and we'll try to do a sample video like this as quickly as possible. So this fretless bass, like I said, is one we've had done for a while. We don't often get cigar boxes this big, so when I came across that, I said that's got to be a bass. I wanted to do it something that could kind of be an experimental upright bass as well as just a regular fretless bass. The neck, I got a neck blank that was no fretboard, no holes drilled in it. From a luthier who's going out of business. I think it was an acoustic bass neck. Not really sure, to be honest, what even the type of wood it is. It is a laminated neck, so it's got two pieces with a dark seam of wood in the center. There is no truss rod on this, but the neck and the maple fretboard that I made for it is really, really sturdy, so there's no bowing in that at all. Now the fretboard is maple. I cut and shaped this by hand. I made a jig for my sander so I could kind of flex that back and forth and get a curved surface. So it's kind of hard to see, but the fretboard, the fingerboard, is curved like a upright bass or a cello. It is tuned like a right-handed bass, even though the tuners are on this side. When we build our guitars and our instruments, we're often using scavenged parts, so we just happen to use what we had on hand to build this. We used a little humbucker, chrome humbucker in it as a pickup, which does pretty well. It has a volume and a tone on that. So if you want to change the strings, you just do need to be aware that the bridge is a floating bridge, and that if the strings come off, there's little washers to keep the ferrules from going through the wooden hole there. So you got to keep those washers and make sure you get the bridge placed back in the right spot. Now there are no fret marks on the front of the fingerboard, but there are on the side. I don't know if you can see that. There are fret marks on the side. So to find where the bridge placement would be, you can measure to the 12th fret and then double that length to find where the bridge needs to be placed back. All right, of course, this is meant to be played. It is a fretless bass, so you can play it like a regular standard bass. It's tuned up E, A, D, G. Had a lot of people pick it up and play it and do the slap bass stuff. I am not a bass guitarist, so I can only kind of pick out a few things, and it being fretless, it's very, very different than a standard bass guitar. You're going to place your finger right where the fret would be to make the right note, not in between the frets like a regular fretted instrument. But that is how it sounds. So that was acoustically. Then I'm going to switch the audio to the pickup so you can hear that. So this. That's a little bit of the bass with the pickup turned on. Now this was kind of an experiment, and I wanted something to kind of be both a bass guitar and be playable with a bow. So the bridge is rounded, as is the fingerboard, and there's a post in the back that's it is a piece of a tripod leg, so you can pull that out and set it up high if you're standing, or use it to set in between your legs like that. I often, before I added that, I would just kind of place it in between my knees and use my meaty legs to support it and play it like that. So this one is playable with a bow, and I'm going to let you hear what that sounds like. It is kind of an awkward angle. You can't go too sharp on it or else you'll rub the bow against the corner of the box, but it is possible. Hopefully I won't make it sound terrible. So it's quite loud when it's played with the bow. I'm always impressed with how it sounds. See if I can plug out some country roads. Yeah, that was terrible. Sorry, that's better than the last time I tried this, so that's what we're gonna get. So yeah, that is the fretless hybrid upright / bass guitar. It is an electric. Again, it has a chrome humbucker with a volume and a tone. Sounds pretty good acoustically. But has that pickup in case you want to mic it or record with it. So there you go. Hope that was not too horrible of a sound.